Hi everyone, it's Dan here from PT Kids. I hope your home workouts are going really well. We've put together another video for you here, which is a mat workout with some high kneeling. The idea of this workout is we're going to work really hard on the hip area and get a little bit of core working too. As we go along, if you need to slow things down, pause the video, that's no problem. Just stop as we go along. But I'm going to try and guide you through a whole session, should hopefully be about 20 minutes. So a good short blast workout to get those hips and this core working. So we're going to start off lying on our back. We're going to do a single leg squeeze. So start with one leg. Now what I want you to do is, as you're bringing that knee up to your tummy, try and keep it straight. Don't let it drift out to the side too much. Some children might need a little bit of help to keep that leg straight, so mum and dad can hold onto that foot as that knee comes up. You're going to squeeze onto the top of your knee, pull it in tight to your tummy, lift your nose up to your knee, back down, leg down. That's one. We're going to go for 5. This leg might want to come up as this knee comes up. Mum and dad again, try and keep that knee down. It's going to get a good stretch to that hip, and we're going to get a little bit of core working too. So we're going to squeeze. 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to go for 5 and then we're going to swap leg. So again, keep that leg quite straight as it comes up. Mum and dad can hold the ankle to help keep it straight. Keep that leg down, hold on top, squeeze. 1, 2, all the way down, 3, 4, 5. That's great. So starting to engage a little bit of core, stretch a bit of our hip flexor. What we're going to do with this next one is we're going to do a double leg squeeze. So you can bring your knees up flat. Okay, try and do this all by yourself without any help, but mum and dad might just need to give a little bit of help to keep your knees in the middle so we don't roll off to the side. Okay, you've got to work your tummy really hard, your core really hard, so that we don't roll off to the side and keep ourselves in the middle. So we're going to lift 2 knees up to your tummy, hold on, big squeeze, couple of seconds, and down. 1, up, hold, squeeze. 2, up, hold, squeeze. 3, get the nose to the middle of the knees. 4. Okay, on this last one we're going to hold it for as long as we can, so we're going to try and hold it in the middle without wobbling. So we're going to bring knees up, squeeze, hold it there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, try not to wobble. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And down. If you can do more than 10, great. If you can get to 30, that's brilliant. Okay. That's the first little bit of exercises done. We're going to stay on our back for the next one. Bring our feet in, flat on the floor, a little gap in our knees, hands to the side, head down. We can relax our shoulders and head this time because we're going to do some bridges. So feet flat. Mum and dad might need to give a bit of a hand to keep our knees straight in the middle or our hips straight in the middle. If we're coming up and we're drifting off to the side, just give a little prompt to keep those hips in the middle. We're trying to lift our tummy as high up to the ceiling as we can. Okay, we're going to go for 10. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, squeeze at the top. 5, really lift that bum up. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, we're going to finish this one off with a long hold again. So we're going to go to the top, we're going to hold it in the middle, we're going to hold our bum up for as long as we can. We're going to try and do 10 at least, or get up to 30 if you can. So we're going to squeeze and hold at the top, keep that bum up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, try not to sway and wobble. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, keep going if you can. If you can get to 30, great. If you can get to 30, then you beat me. So for the next one, you could either use your therapy bench or a little chair, or you can get mum and dad to hold your leg if you've got some help. But I'm going to use my chair. We're going to go into the same position. We're going to do a bridge on one leg. So we're going to put one leg up out straight. You can either rest it on your bench or get mum and dad to hold that leg for you. Okay, still got that little gap. Hands to the side, relax our shoulders, we're working our hips, remember. We're going to push hard through this standing, this leg that's flat on the floor, rather than the leg that's up. So this leg's working harder now. So we're going to push. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and down. Then we're going to swap, bring that foot down flat, bring that other one up. From here, we're going to do 5 big pushes. Remember, it's the leg with the foot on the floor that's working harder. Push through your foot on the floor. 2, 3, 4, 5, and down. Good job. I'm just going to move that out the way for now, because we've finished with that for the minute. Once we've done our single leg bridges, we're then going to go over onto our tummy. Okay, and we're going to put our arms out in front. What we're going to try and do this time is we're going to try and lift our arms off the floor, both together if we can, or one at a time if we can't. So it's going to work a little bit of core and a little bit of back extension as well. So we're going to lift our 2 hands up off the floor and hold it for a couple of seconds and down. Okay, if it's too hard to do it with your arms out straight, bring your arms bent to the side and do it as a little bit more of like a skydiving position. So up to the side, like this. Okay, if you can't quite do 2 together, that's fine. We do 1 at a time and hold a couple of seconds and then swap. Okay, these ones are quite tricky, so adapt them to any which way you need to. Then up, okay, or 2 hands together, or arms to the side and lift. Okay, I want you to do 10. Okay, so we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Cool. Oh, that's always a tough one, so well done for getting through that one. That was brill. From there, we're going to stay on your tummy and we're going to do some leg curls. So lie quite flat. Okay, we're doing 1 leg at a time. You're going to bend your knee and get your heel to touch your bottom or as close as you can get. Okay, we'll do 1 leg at a time. Try and keep your leg quite straight. Don't let it swing from one side to the other. If mum and dad need to give a little bit of help, that's fine to keep that leg straight. But we're working our hamstring now. So try and keep your bum down as your knee bends. Try not to lift your bum up off the mat either. So we're flat and we're going for 5 each side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, swap for the other leg. We go up, 1, 2, 3. We're trying to work all the way. You might find that they can start off but then get weaker as we go up. So really try and squeeze that hamstring, squeeze that knee, bend that knee as much as you can. And 5. Okay, brilliant. Good job, everybody. Okay, so that's the exercises on your tummy. We're going to go onto your side this time. So lying on one side, we're going to have your knees bent. I want you to lie nice and straight with your hips and your back. So hips not backwards or forwards, not twisting like this. Okay, hips in the middle. Put your arm down to the side, or you can rest your head on your shoulder. Put this hand down. So we're relaxing here, we're working here. We're going to do some clam movements. So we're going to do open and closed. So lift up as high as you can. These can be quite tricky. So something mum and dad can do to help. Block the hips. So come and kneel behind here and block those hips so that they can't roll backwards, because what you'll find is they tend to roll the hip back rather than lift the leg. So block the hip. You can give a little bit of help here. You can assist the movement if you need to. It's better to do it with active assisted rather than doing a very small range. So let them do as much as what they can do themselves and then help them get that bit of extra range, but encourage them to participate the whole time when you're helping them. Okay, so we're going to go for 10 on each side. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is great. It's going to start to work those bottom muscles and those muscles that help turn your leg outwards. So it's especially good for those children who's perhaps walk with their feet or their toes pointing inwards together. So we're going to swap to the other side. Same position. Block the hip. Help a little bit if you need to, but push up as much as you can. 1, keep those ankles together. 2, so we're really working here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, good work. We're going to change position again. So the next position we're going to come into is hands and knees, so crawling position or 4-point position. And from here we're going to do some Supermans, or some people call it different things, but I like to call it Superman. So we're going to go get into a good crawling position, hand underneath your shoulder, knees underneath your hips. Make sure you get some weight over those arms, because you tend to find children want to sit back and avoid putting weight through their arms. So just encourage them to come forwards and over. If it's really hard for you to hold this position, you could do it either over your bench or put a peanut ball underneath your tummy just to give you a little bit of support to help. Okay, and from there we're just going to start with the arms. So we're going to do 5 arm extensions. We're going to have our head up, we're going to point straight in front. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hand back down. So always looking to bring the hand straight back down to where it came from. Keep weight over those arms. We do the other arm for 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. As we're lifting that arm, still squeeze your tummy in, so not rounded or not sagging too much in that back. Encouraged to get that back quite nice and flat. Squeeze that tummy up to the ceiling a little bit as you're reaching at the same time. Okay, this time we're going to go for just one leg at a time. So nice and secure position. We're going to go leg out straight, lift. Now some children find this movement really hard. You might want to hold on to their ankle a little bit and just give them a little bit of a lift, or guide them through the movement a little bit. What you might find as well is they'll try and use their hip flexors rather than their hip extensors in their bottom. So they might try and twist and hold like this. They're not really extending their hip. We're looking for that hip to come up, and a little squeeze at the top. So squeeze in here, okay? Squeeze at the top. Squeeze at the top. If you need to help them to get their legs straight, that's okay. Just look for them to squeeze their bottom muscles at the top, okay? Once we've done 5, we're going to try the other leg. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Hopefully you're still with me. We're going to put those together now, and we're going to try and do one arm and one leg. So this is a tricky one, and again, if you need to, if you've got a peanut ball that you can put underneath your tummy, you can use that a little bit to rest your tummy, because what I really want us to do is to focus on working the hips as much as what we can for this workout. So we're going to come into a good hands and knees position again, 4-point position. We're going to go, if we're doing right arm, we're doing left leg together, hold at the top for a second and down. So we do arm, leg, hold, down. Arm, leg, hold, down. If you can do both at the same time, go for it. That's more expert level, doing them both together, okay? It's okay to do one and then the other. Little hold, down. Might still need a little bit of help with extending that hip, but that's what we really want to focus on, is hip extension at the moment. So then we're going to swap. Left arm, right leg, up. 2, 3, 4. We do arm and leg. 5, hold and down. Good job. Well done. Good work. Oof. I think even I'm getting a little bit of a sweat on now. That's great. So I normally get accused of just sitting there and being bossy, so I can't be accused of that at the minute. So keep with me, guys, okay? We're going to go next into doing a bit of kneeling. So hopefully we've activated our core, we've activated our hips. What we're going to do now is use those for a position that's quite functional, so high kneeling. So what we're going to do is we're going to come up to high kneeling. I want children to work on balancing here on their own. So tucking that bum in, not hanging forwards too much, so I don't want to see too much of this, okay, or hunching over. Let's work to get that bum tucked in. So we've been working hard on our hip extensors. Bum tucked in, okay, hold the position, hold it for the count of 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop down onto your heels, but don't go into W sitting. We all know what W sitting is. Okay, so don't drop back into W sitting. Drop back onto your heels, okay? From there, if you can, without holding on to anything, push yourself back up to high kneeling, okay? If you need a bit of help, you can hold on to something to help you get into the position. Hold on to mum and dad's hands, or if you struggle to high kneel and balance independently on your own, you can put your hands on top of a bench and come up to a bench and do it holding onto your therapy bench or the sofa instead. So you can come up, hold it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down and up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down and pull up. Tuck that bum in. If you cannot hold on, don't hold on. Try and balance yourself. Okay, hold that high kneel in, keep that bum tucked in. You could go your knees a little bit wider if you need to, but not too wide like this. Okay, we want to get some good weight down through your hips. So hips and knees nice and in line if we can. So a little bit narrow is better, but that's hard. A little bit wider if you need to, but not too wide like this. Okay, hold on if you need to. Okay, or if you need to hold on, maybe let go with one hand and balance. Hold it, hand down, swap and go for the other hand. Down and swap. Okay, so I want you to do 5 high kneel balances for as long as you can, up to about 10 or a little bit more if you can. Okay, that's great. So give those a go. So next you might want to use your therapy bench or the sofa, because we're going to come into high kneeling again. We're going to use our hands to help us balance a little bit, and we're going to try and go into half kneeling. Okay, so I want you to keep your hips forward and your bum tucked in. We're going to lean on one leg. The leg that you're not leaning on, you can try and bring forwards and put it down. Okay, this can be quite a tricky movement to do. Okay, because we're trying to get one leg to extend and one leg's flexing up, so that can be quite hard for some children. Okay, so parents, you can hold their hips a little bit from behind, help them to transfer their weight, help them to bring that foot forward if you need to. That's okay to give a bit of help. Everybody's at a slightly different level, so we're just trying to make these exercises fit as many people as we can. So we're high kneeling really tall, bum tucked in, lean on one leg, push that knee up, get the foot flat and hold it, and then bring it down. So you can give a little bit of help to bring it down. Okay, stay up high kneeling. We're going to swap to the other leg, so we're going to alternate. We're going to go up, down, up, down, up. Sometimes children might collapse down at this point, but again, parents, you can give a little bit of help just to keep those hips forward. Again, you might see that knee drifting in. Give a little bit of help, keep it out to the side as much as we can. Down. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Great. If you're a real expert, you could try doing it without holding on. Okay, I think really for the purpose of this workout, it's going to be children who are going to want a little bit of help. Shift that weight, drive the knee forward, try and place your foot flat, not onto tiptoes, foot flat, knee not drifting in, coming out. Okay, up, down, up, 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 up. Try and lift the toes up if we can. Down, down. Some of the kneeling exercises are quite hard to do if you wear long splints. So this kind of workout, you might want to wear daffos, because daffos and shoes might help with the bridging. But for the kneeling, you might want to take them off. Or you could probably do the whole workout with no splints, because then you'll start to work a bit of strength around your foot and ankle too. When we're doing these kneeling activities, it's completely up to you guys, whatever fits best with what you're working on with your physio, or ask your physio for some advice if you've got any questions or you need any help. Now that's definitely worn me out. So that's that little workout for today. again, hope you enjoyed it. Make sure, you know, when you come to do your physio, really focus, get the best quality work that you can. It's all about quality, it's not about quantity. So even if you can only do a few of these exercises, do them well rather than trying to do lots of them but rushing them and not doing as well as what you could do. So definitely quality rather than quantity. You could also break this session down into 2 or 3 separate sessions if you want to, or you can make it harder by doing some more sets or adding some more repetitions, or perhaps some longer holds for each of the exercises, depending on what level you're working at. But yeah, hope you enjoyed it. Let me know how it went. Show me some pictures, send me some videos, and don't forget to like and share. Share it with your friends so we can all keep doing our workout at home. Thanks. See you later. Bye.